Almost 30 years ago, the world was captivated following the murder of O.J. Simpson's ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her friend, Ron Goldman. The tragedy turned Ron's sister into an advocate for victims, their families, and her brother's legacy.
And now she's exploring their stories and the aftermath of tragedy in a new podcast. She joins us live to discuss Media Circus. Kim Goldman, good morning to you. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate it.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So now in 2015, you wrote this book, Media Circus. Talk about what inspired you at this point, now, all these years later, to turn it into a podcast.
Well, I was really fortunate that Cast Media saw the importance behind telling the stories of victims and survivors. The book was really well received by journalists as well who cover stories, and they saw that there was an opportunity to continue to tell the stories because obviously we're inundated with crime in our country, and so we wanted to put the focus back on victims and survivors. So I'm really proud of that.
It's not just the murder that happened in Brentwood. You spoke to Fred Gutenberg, the father of Jamie, who's a student killed in the Parkland school shooting. That's in Florida. Also, Judy Shepard, that's the mother of the hate crime victim, Matthew Shepard. So how have they turned those tragedies into advocacy work?
You know, it's amazing. I mean, I've been speaking publicly, for almost 30 years to other people that have been through some kind of high profile or just trauma in general, and how they're able to turn their grief into great work and advocacy. And Judy and Fred are just examples of, Fred, who's a gun safety and common sense gun law activist, and Judy Shepard, she does a lot of work for hate crimes in this country, and we're instrumental in laws being passed to protect those of us that don't even know that laws don't exist until we are somehow impacted by crime. So there's a misnomer about what victims and survivors do in the wake of their trauma, that they're, in the fetal position on the floor, but so many of us just pick up the pieces and go on to fight.
That's really my question to you, because I think to myself, if God forbid something like this were to happen to me, I don't think I could get up and fight. I think I would be one of those people who would want to lock myself away and not. Where do you find that strength to fight and to reach out to other victims and to do all those things?
You got to be patient and graceful with your grief. It doesn't work the same for everybody. It took a couple of years for my dad and I to find our footing. Some people get into it immediately, but it's different for everybody. And not everybody goes into a world of advocacy, and that's beautiful in its own right, because just getting up every day is its own, fight. So I think we just need to let people be patient and find their calling. And sometimes, like I said, we don't always know that something's needed until it touches us personally. But Fred, Judy, all of us, we have, wonderful support circles, and we find a cause, and that keeps us going, and it gives us purpose.
I'm just curious, what do you think about us in the media? Because, this impacted you on a personal level, and that's something we can't really feel with much, right? Yeah, we don't know these people. We show up to a scene, and we point our cameras, and we have nonstop coverage. But
yeah.
How do you feel as someone whose loved one was taken? How do you feel about the job that we're doing? Is there anything that we need to do to change?
Asking the question is a perfect way to start. I think learning how to be a little bit more sensitive, and learning that we don't have to, be the first one to come up with the story, the clickbait stories and the quick to get the headlines, and how insensitive that can be to victims and survivors, because that's where the mistruths happen. That's where the rumors begin. And so many of the people that I spoke to with the book and then with the podcast talk about the fight to try to correct the record. And, if you don't want to participate in media, you sort of sometimes have to, because you want to make sure that the information that's out there is accurate. So I would say to the media is, check your sources. You don't have to be the first one. Being and leaving your story with integrity always ends up being, the best. We've had a lot of wonderful experiences with media over the years, but we've also been burned.
Right.
And that's really hard to reconcile that, for sure.
Well, it's such a different world now, if you think about it, with social media, made us so much more accessible than ever. So can you talk about how the public's access to victims and their relatives and their stories, their families, how has that impacted some of these cases?
Yeah, it's interesting to even think about that from 2015 when I wrote the book to now, and how the change of the landscape in the media. A lot of the people I speak with now talk about being harassed online, being sent, death threats through the, DMs and the tweets and the forwards and the likes and the hate mail that comes. Being castrated in the media is really hard, because people do have so much access, and it's really easy behind your little avatar, with no personal accountability ability to just send off these horrible, hateful messages, and we get them all. And that's something that I heard from every single one of the people that I talked to. We see them all. And then it's just a balance of, do I engage today or do I let this one pass? But that's hard with so much access, for sure.
Well, Kim, I'm just curious. We have seen a lot of videos, especially that have gone viral of O.J. Simpson. Do you ever watch those videos, and what's your reaction when you see him out in the public living his everyday life as a free man?
So I do not follow him on Twitter, but boy, do I get every message sent to me of all the stuff that he does. People tag me in his messages. It's sucks, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
It's really, there's such an arrogance. And when I hear his voice, when I see his face, all I'm thinking about is the last seconds of my brother's life, and the people that follow and congratulate him and tweet him. And it's just, that part is super hard. And so I have to find my place to, protect myself from it. But other people want me to see it, I suppose. So.
It seems like it's almost another level of grief. It brings it back in a whole other way that many other victims might not have to go through because because he's such a public person. It's right there in your face.
Yes, but with the people that we've spoken to, their stories are public, and because it's all over the internet, it gets mentioned, and then as we all do, we link to everything and we tag everybody. And so even if you're going about your day, in a normal fashion, the pings come up, the notifications come up, and then it's sort of you get pulled back in. So even if you don't have a high profile defendant like we had, it's still high profile in the news. And so when there's a mass shooting, Fred gets tagged every time because it relates to what happened in Parkland. If there's a hate crime, Judy gets tagged because it connects to Matthew. Amanda Knox, John Ramsey we've had because they were dragged through the mud for crimes, and the people in this country tortured them, in the media, and so they get referred back again, and then it gets dredged up again. So it's never ending.
I would think in some ways, though, it's also keeping that person's memory alive, that story alive,
right.
Keeping the attention there because you don't want it to go away. You don't want to forget.
Well, and that's what I'm saying, it's the balance between how much do you put yourself into the mix because you want to make sure that people remember, you want to make sure that the message that you're trying to get out about advocacy and the laws and the observations of someone's death is remembered, but then you subject yourself to people that are just tuning in for the first time and who just watched the ridiculous documentary or the odd podcast that went out that was full of lies. But, again, it's the balance, and that's something that you get to hear from all the people on the show about how they manage that.
Thank you so much, Kim, for talking with us. Yeah, we really appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you.
We're going to remind our viewers the podcast is Media Circus, hosted by Kim Goldman. You can listen on your favorite podcast platform, or you can visit castmedia.com for more information.